Today we're taking a look at the Furch Red series. I'm going to break down what kind of models are available and the changes that are coming to the Red series for 2025, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas, and you can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. If you'd like to support the channel, visit our spring store link below for custom swag. Check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts at, and make sure to shop on our website at alamomusic.com. So today, I want to kind of talk a little bit about the top of the line with Furch in their colored series. That's the Red series. There's a few different options that are available in that series, and there's options that are also changing. There's some things that are still on their website that haven't quite caught up yet that I want to talk about, and just what kinds of guitars are available. There's effectively 3 models that are in the Red series. Now, there can be different body shapes, there can be different wood combinations, but you have a red, and then there's also a Red Pure, I'm going to show you an example of. And then there's the Deluxe series. And the Deluxe series are always easy to spot because they're going to have the duo bevels, the bevel duos, the ergonomic feature that makes you comfortable. This is a new Red Deluxe. And there's a change to what's going on with this guitar regarding tone woods that you're going to see kind of across the lineup that's even affecting the Rainbow series, which is the custom made guitars from Furch. So, first, the Rainbow or the Red series is, you can get it in a Grand Auditorium, you can get it in a Dreadnought, there's OM body shapes with or without cutaways and so forth. But the Red series is going to be the top of the line, most ornate series, generally speaking, with the nicest woods that Furch has, and a lot of times really beautiful appointments of abalone borders and particular inlays. When you go up to the Deluxe series like this, like I said, you get the duo bevels, you get koa binding, you get Roman numeral inlays, and some really nice woods that I'll talk about in a second. The other series, though, is the Pure. Now, the Pure series goes really to those people that just want a nice acoustic guitar experience. This is a Red Pure D SC that I'm holding. I believe it's an SC. If it's Sitka on the top. But this represents kind of the last gasp of a tone wood that everybody loves, and that is Cocobolo. Now, in this Dreadnought form with a satin finish, this spruce and Cocobolo guitar is a monster of an instrument. Zittacote bridge and headstock, beautiful inlay. This one is very, very subtle. You've got the nice koa binding, but instead of having a flashy abalone inlay on this, it's actually got wood inserts along the side of it. Again, the Pure is going after a very specific acoustic, kind of organic feel, so that you get a really raw resonance and experience when playing the guitar. They feel phenomenal. I really like the finish that they use on this. But again, you go to these natural wood, contrasting wood inlays, the whole look and the sound of this, well, you'll see in a minute. It's really great. It's a looker of a guitar, and it's something that we are able to get from Furch because you're not going to see Cocobolo probably anymore, at least for the foreseeable future. Cocobolo is kind of becoming unobtainium. There's some listings on Furch's website where it'll still show a Red Deluxe with like an Alpine spruce top and Cocobolo back and sides, but they just don't have it. The last Cocobolo guitar we'd ordered prior to this one took forever to come in. It's not been available for any Red builds. There's just not an availability of wood. So with that comes a change, and this new Deluxe that I have in my hand represents that change. This features Malaysian Blackwood. The top is Alpine Spruce, Malaysian Blackwood back and side. So the model number on this would be a Red Deluxe GCLI. GC is the Grand Auditorium with a cutaway. L is for an Alpine Spruce top, and I, for some reason, is what they're using for Malaysian Blackwood. Now, we've featured this tone wood on some limiteds that we'd gotten from them when we went to their backstage event in the Czech Republic last year, and we really loved the Malaysian Blackwood that they're using. This tone wood is actually a ebony species, but it has a sound that's more reminiscent to rosewood, similar to how Zittakote sounds like rosewood. And it's got a lot of sustain. It's got a lot of overtones. It's got a lot of character and personality when paired with a top like this Alpine spruce top. It's a really fantastic guitar for either fingerstyle, for strumming. I love the sustain that this guitar has. It's incredible. Since it's a deluxe, like we said, you've got those comfortable features that really make it easy, comfortable to hold and to play and keep your arm off the top. It's comfortable, but a lot of people, I think, underplay the importance of you're not inhibiting the resonance of the guitar by putting your arm across the top in any way, shape, or form. It's really pulled away from it, and that on its own is going to allow the guitar to sound better. Linear inlays on both of these I love. Goto Tuners is fantastic. Zittakote headstock with that Furch logo inlay. It's a looker of a guitar. Now, we were able to get these prior to a price increase that's coming in because, well, if you've been paying to the news, you know, tariffs are all the subject across commerce in this world today. These also happen to be older models, so they have the CNR neck joint. Let's talk about that. The CNR Active is the new neck joint that Furch introduced last summer, again, when Cooper and I were there at the factory. Really phenomenal, great adjustability on the neck joint. The pre-existing CNR, the non-active version, still has the reinforcement through the neck block and under the fretboard. It doesn't have the adjustability inside the guitar. The difference in adjustment is doing it on the fly or taking the neck off and doing it in a matter of 10 to 20 minutes. Adjustability is still there. It just is a different function how it goes. And for me personally, wouldn't dissuade me in any way, shape, or form. The CNR Active is working its way through the lineup. More and more new guitars that are coming in are available with it. So if you are absolutely wanting that, I understand it's coming. If you're wondering if you're okay without it, I will give you a personal story. I own a 25-year-old Taylor 914C. We've shown it on this channel before. We've built guitars off of that. It was stolen. It came back to me, all of this stuff. I really love that guitar. I put a lot of miles on that guitar. When I bought it, it was actually, Taylor was going through their transition from their bolt-on neck to their, what was called at the time, the NT neck. Now it's just called the Taylor neck, where it has the shims and it's bolted on. I got this guitar. They made that change. And I remember feeling inside and realizing it was braced for the new neck, but it had the old style neck on it. And I wondered if I had missed out in some way. And I called Taylor and I talked to one of their people, and they basically assured me of how they would do the neck adjustment if it needed to be done. 25 years later, my neck angle's just fine. I know how it can be adjusted, but I love that guitar. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And actually, when it got stolen, I was able to replace it with a same model built later that year that had the NT neck joint. At some point, I decided I felt like a douchebag having two identical 914Cs. I sold that to a guy in Wisconsin, and I kept the original one. So I had the opportunity at that time to decide which one I kept. I kept the older model. So your mileage may vary. Hopefully, my personal story might put you at ease if you're wanting something and you're not sure if you should just take the plunge now. Anyways, these guitars sound phenomenal. They're different body shapes. They're different tone woods, so they sound very different, but I do play the same thing on them so you can get an idea of what's going on with the tone woods and how, Furch's top treatment and everything is producing such wonderful instruments. So check it out. All right, so there you have it. Absolutely stunning guitars, stunning to look at, stunning to play. This Cocobolo Dreadnought has quickly become a favorite of ours in the store. Every single one of us is just blown away by this guitar. Now, for some, they're probably going to wish it had a gloss finish, but I like the satin finish. I like the organic nature, and I think it's one of the reasons this guitar sounds so rich, loud, and deep, and resonant. But also, look at that wood. It looks like wild grain rosewood or something, but it's really beautiful Cocobolo. And about the last Cocobolo you're probably going to see for a long, long time, unless something happens and we're able to get availability again. Over on this side, Malaysian Blackwood has this beautiful dark lines, landscape kind of grain, similar to what we see in Brazilian rosewood, Madagascar rosewood, Ziricote. I absolutely love it. I've considered having a rainbow Furch built, and where I'm at now is if I do have one built, it's probably with this wood or Ziricote. I keep kind of going back and forth. Or I might just get one of these particular models, because I really like it a lot. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in either one of these guitars or anything from Furch, visit our website at alamomusic.com. Here's what I can tell you. There's some availability of the older models with the neck joint. If you're looking, if you're fine getting an older one, and maybe you're looking for a good deal on something without having to deal with price increases and tariffs and all of that, know that there's a bunch of models available. You should reach out to us on our website. You can call us or you can chat with us directly on the website to see what models might be available. We are probably the #1 Furch destination in the United States. We have a huge selection of offerings with Furch, and we are getting restocked with very popular models like Rosewood Little Janes, like Pioneers, every single week. So if you're looking for a certain model and we've been out of stock, I might encourage that you go ahead and do a pre-order on it, or just visit with us of when we are likely to get something in. And like I said, if you're interested in either of these guitars, you can buy it right online, or you can talk to one of us, Cooper, myself, or David or John, and we will get the guitar to you. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, keep coming back for more. I'll see you next time.